in business management in the area of strategy. And some extent started retail. I started my career with KJ Somay, one of the management business school in Mumbai. Probably first management faculty started a retail course in the year 2001. I started first retail program in entire Western India, and also authored 3 books in the area of retail. When I started that, then I did my PhD in retail, and with the future group, Kishore Biyani, and even now my consulting happening with Reliance Retail and Jio and Chroma. And interestingly, one of my recent case, I have published almost 10 books. Out of 10 books, 4 books are in case studies. And my next book is coming in next month with Sage publication on strategy. And my book is coming with, I'll tell you why I am giving this introduction, because there are many faculties I wish and I believe, I request, take the lead from this. Almost today I have written 10 books, 4 books on case. The book which is coming with Sage, I have added 28 cases. My co-author is coming from US. Sage is publication on business planning and market strategy. In the 28 book, all my 4 books had one conclusion. In fact, this is my 3rd workshop in last 2 weeks on case rating. Hyderabad, I went to Srinivasan Institute. I interacted with 35 business school faculties, customized program, and I also interacted with Maulana Azad University at Hyderabad. Another 15 faculties I interacted, and today Manipur University addressed 10 plus faculties plus 30 students. The purpose is, this is the thumb rule in marketing, business, even in strategy. Pluck the low hanging fruit. Pluck the low hanging fruit. आपका आम हाथ में मिल रहा है वो पकड़ लो, क्यों ज़्यादा का पकड़ लो. That means my intention of saying this, all my books as unanimously as Indian cases. I am in a strong belief we should develop, document. We are doing good work. Yesterday, when I was interacting, I was a chief guest for the event, keynote speaker. I realized that during the lunch we interacted with a gentleman. Started from scratch. Today he is doing a business of 2 crore in 2 years. And that guy had a passion. That is his profession too. Archery. He is a national winner of archery. He found that, sir, there is no resources, it's an expensive proportion, we don't know how to do that. I know many people are there, so I want to get into this business. And today he has a store from Manipur to Mumbai, I mean Maharashtra, down south Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Delhi. And today he is doing a business of 2 crores. Yesterday I came all the way from Mumbai, I came to know some good things are happening in Manipur, even in business. For me, getting type of example impressed me a lot. I feel there is an opportunity to write a case. But my purpose is I can't come every time to Manipur to here. One is timing, extensive affair, expensive, getting accessibility. I wish faculty members, when you want to write it, please document. Yesterday I interacted with the girl, Vijay Shanti. She came and met me. Amazing girl. Fortunately and unfortunately, thanks to him, he was there, I believe. He only brought it. In fact, I told her, Vijay Shanti, why don't you come and I want to meet you. The young girl could be able to create apparel from lotus stems. She is anyway all over India figure now, because मन की बात में PM सब बता रहे. If you are entrepreneurs, if you are management, why can't you bring that as an example? And another question, bringing an example is not a case study. Please think it over. What is case study? I'll give you examples. So my recent case, so Yesterday evening I happened to meet Governor of Manipur. I had an opportunity to talk to him almost 90 minutes. I never thought I was going to meet director or anyone or Governor sir. I came to Manipur on Sunday afternoon. Then I thought, okay, when you go to meet somebody, we have to give something, no? Because they are all intellectual community. Even though I have written 10 books, I have not brought my single book. My purpose is not to bring the book or give it to anybody my book. Then fortunately I could able to download my case. And that case study I give it to Governor sir. The case study which I written last year, it took 8 months for me to write the case. 8 months, inclusion of publication. I am proud to give this copy. You know why? It is published in Ivy, which is available in Harvard Business School. That case is costing $9. The case is all about why Facebook invested less than 10% stake for 45,000 crore in Jio. I am sure you must be know this example. In great about it. But I have written as a case. America, Gujarati. American company, American culture, which is the future trend. Why are they investing in Jio? If I quote, this is a newspaper article. When it will become a case? Anybody? What is case? What is case? Yesterday I said these two examples of entrepreneurs from your own Manipur example. How can you make cases Vijay Shanti? I don't remember the name of the, no, it's a very typical Manipuri name, so I couldn't remember. I remember the name. Some
Tombram Vijay Shanti.
Tombram. Okay. I am a Tambram. Tamil Brahmin. That's the Tambram. Okay. So, when can you be able to convert into case? I saw the girl and I wanted to see the product because I saw it in PPT. When I see in computer, I don't feel the cloth, right? I want to literally know how the cloth look like. She brought that cloth, few samples. She brought that shawl and few sample piece. And I asked her, what is the price? Any idea?
70,000.
No, don't tell me. I asked her. If I asked you, then the story would have been different. Literally, I asked her. When I asked you, that time you give me the answer. No, I want you to know the apparel which is made in the stem of lotus. So, what is the price? He said. He is very attractive. He is very intelligent. See,
My
you could
party.
listen there.
My party. My party.
Oh, your party. No, very good, very good. Now, is there any challenge in this? Do you find any challenge? When will you learn more? Learning happens when? Learning happens normal or what circumstances?
Failures
After
failures.
failures. Give claps to this man. For an example, you are all students. Who is first in this class last semester? You are all fourth semester, right?
Yeah.
Who is class first? Anybody got somebody in the class? You are the class first? Okay.
Not yet.
It's okay. Maybe last semester, not this. How you became class first? Can you give me the reason?
See, after detailed studies.
I tell you honestly, he will say, sir, मैं अच्छा पढ़ा. I mean, I have done good, so I got first. Is there any other reason? What is the other reason? Say, good, I am hardworking. Is there any other reason? I am so intelligent. I am more committed. I love reading. You know, my teachers are so good. My infrastructure is fantastic. Manipur taught me. Do you think all will say? Sir, I did good. Correct? Will you say all the story?
No.
No, right? Anybody is not clear in the semester? Anybody having a failure in any subject?
Not yet.
Anybody is, or don't ask me that failure. Who is having lowest score in the class? Anybody in the class? I have not got
He got absent.
70%. I have not got 70%. I passed 45%. Border pass. Example, if I ask him how many marks you have, you tell me why you got 45%. He won't give one sentence. The way you said, no, what you made first class? Sir, I did well. But if I ask him example, you might be a class topper, don't feel. Sir, syllabus out of syllabus. The teacher, no, pathetic. And mera ghar pe papa, my father is not keeping well. And will kill the people whoever is not our relatives also. And there will be hundreds of reasons. There will be one reason. You wonder, sir, COVID aaya. COVID. There is no electricity at home. Too much rain. No, barish jada. And failure, you will have many reasons than success. The purpose why I am saying this. And for example, what made Indigo Airlines to become successful airline?
Due to principle.
See, again, only one word. During the principle. Why Kingfisher failed? Sir, Vijay Malaya, aerosters, fuel charge. You will have 100 reasons to. In fact, you can learn more from where?
Kingfisher.
Kingfisher. Why? What you can learn? Sir, ये तो दारू का आदमी है.
बहुत अमीर है.
Vijay Malaya has loyal customer in liquor. Is it good to start airline with a liquor background? How many questions we can ask? Do you ask this question to Indigo? Nobody knows who's the promoter of Indigo, when he started, how he started. But today, if you want to come to all the Northeast 7+1, only Indigo reached comfortably. Jet Airways. So the purpose is, when you write a case, it is always to learn from, not necessity failure, but is there any problem into this? I'll give you an example. That same Tamham, or I'll say Vijay Shanti. When I met her, too good, young girl, communication issues, but not necessary. If you pay money, somebody will there to translate and all. That's not a big thing. But now, when I asked her, she is happy. Sir, I am doing good business. How can you write a case? Is there any opportunity to write a case? She started from STEM. She is not first one to do. She is not the first one in the world to do. She is only copied. That means somebody has done in Thailand. Somebody done it in Burma, Vietnam, Cambodia. Everybody is doing it. She is not first one to do. Maybe she is first one in Manipur to do. Right? So what is the case you can write? If I tell you to write a case, this will give you any passion or will it give any interest to discuss something here? Will it give any interest to you to discuss further? No, right? ये कपड़ा बनाते हैं, कपड़ा कॉटन में बनाते हैं, ये स्टेम में बनाते हैं, वार्म से बनेगा तो सिल्क बनते हैं. इसमें क्या है? नेचुरल में कपड़ा बनते हैं, इसमें क्या फर्क है? There is no major twist. But if you want to make anything interesting, we should make twist. Smooth wind never make good sailor. Smooth wind never makes good sailor. If you want to become a good sailor, there should be turbulence. So in the case study, what happened? Now I am thinking different. See how I am going to create a twist. If I am a case writer, what will I do? Number one. Today business is all about scalability. She is doing good business. She is happy. Example, she must be doing business.
She is happy.
10 lakh per month. or maybe 10 lakh per year. Is it good? You know what is the turnover of Apple?
Might be in billion
Might be in billion.
per month.
See, this is the problem. Might be billion. You know how many billion?
10 rise to power 12.
12 billion. 12 billion into Indian rupee what?
Multiple crores, multiple.
Answer nahi aa raha, only. Dekha? He couldn't give answer. What he does? Story बनाने का, आटा बनाने में, पूरी बनाने में बनते ना, कंटेंट नहीं है, बरो. Nothing wrong. If we give nearby, 5-10% appreciated. 5% here and there, 10% also okay. He said 1 billion Apple. Do you have a Google? Check right now. What is the Apple turnover?
Yearly. Let's see.
Check right now. That is the greatness of YouTube. That is the greatness of Google search. I don't say switch off your mobile. Use your mobile effectively.
Company what?
1 billion is 7,500 crore. आज का rate. Example 1 billion is
7,500 crore.
He said, sir, Apple is 1 billion. बाद में बोला नहीं, sir, it could be 10 billion. Now you can see how big the Apple company turnover wise. You get the figure, you will get shocked. You don't get sleep also. How much?
97 billion
97 billion. Okay.
for 2022.
In fact, you don't know how to search it in Google also sometimes. The numbers, it is close to,
It's mentioned by the news18.com.
okay. Any other number are you getting it? Apple current turnover? Turnover. This is revenue. What is the sales? It goes into
365 billion.
how much?
365 billion.
365 billion, sir. US dollar. 1 billion is 7,500 crores. 360. Today's paper we talk about, Piyush Goyalji said we are now crossed 3 trillion. India. Today's news. We already reached 3.5 trillion. Apple, one company does 350 billion into 7,500 crore. Just imagine. If I put it in layman example, 1 billion is 7,500 crore. India's 100-year-old company. If we take any FMCGs, for an example, Raymond's. Anybody in the class doesn't know the brand Raymond? Impossible. Feel like heaven, complete man, Raymond.
Premium dress.
That company every Indian knows. To become 1 billion, this company took 100 years.
Oh.
To become, and even today, the company like Indian company, Marico, India's biggest FMCG. Dabur, the Bengali fellow started a company, right? Dattar Burman, that's why the brand Dabur. Calvin Klein, these are all India's leading FMCG. If we put all the three companies put together and see, that doesn't come even 20 billion also. Every company is valued 1 billion or 2 billion. How many years business are they doing? Just imagine. So India, we never think of scalability and speed. We are far ahead when you talk about an FMCG. But country is volume driven. We are in a different country, right? 130 crore population. And now you say, sir, I am doing a STEM, I am making apparel. Mine is 15,000. In a month I get, tomorrow I will tell you, yesterday I was talking with Narayanji. Very interesting fact. Sir, we had a National Congress Indian Congress conference in Manipur in 2018, we want to buy a shawl. Shawl.
Net hanger. Scarf.
Scarf. We call it,
Lengyan.
what is it?
Lengyan.
Lengyang.
Scarf.
Scarf. He went to entire Manipur market, including IMA. He doesn't get more than 300 pieces. His requirement is close to few thousand. पूरा मणिपुर में नहीं है.
Market भी नहीं है इसलिए.
There is no stock available. He said, sir, I went to everyone. They said, no. Tomorrow, for an example, I will say Vijay Shanti. I will say, no, I am ready to give 20-piece order. She can give. Even though the price is 20,000 rupees or 15,000 rupees, and if I want to buy a Modi jacket like, if I give order of 30 piece, that is very less number. 30 piece. She will take minimum 1 year.
Being handicraft.
So what? Doesn't mean that your handicraft means allowed to wait for. Do you think customer will wait today?
But both the sector are different. Handicraft
So what?
sector and the scalable sector.
So what? That means if you, this is the problem in the mindset. Do you want to say I am an handicraft, I will take 1 year. I am different. So what? None of the customer will wait. Please understand that. Now, this is the genuine problem. Mindset issues, scalability. And second, market is for everyone, though buy for 15,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees, only for shawl. If you ask me 50,000 rupees shawl, what I will do, I will buy 100 rupees EMA market shawl, in that I will put 10,000 rupees ka sona, 2 grams of Manipur gold, original 24 carat. People till death won't remember. They will remember you. You know why? Gold has resale value. You will say, oh, you might say it is handmade. So what? Whether you make in hand or machine, for me, I least bother. No, sir, I take 1 year to prepare. So what? So what? Which is good end of the day? You are a customer. I will give you handmade shawl, which took 6 months to develop. With the 10 people or 100 people, it is costing 20,000. I will give you 20,000 rupees, 4 grams of gold coin. In the same shawl, I will emboss Manipur Institute, MIMS, or Manipur Institute of Entrepreneurship. Which one do you like?
Gold one.
Huh? You say, no, it is made handmade. It took 4 years.
But
It is unique.
But
It
that,
is so
that's
unique.
based on the customer.
Who's customer? This is what ridiculous.
But level of the customer.
Nothing level. Entire money is money.
I'm the poor,
ROI is ROI.
I'm the poor customer. That's
So
why
what? If I am ready to give 20,000, why should I give kapra for 20,000? Yeah? Kaun lene wala?
if I sell the same things to some billionaire, then he will take that lotus one.
Fantastic. If you give this to the billionaire,
He will select the lotus
Fantastic.
one, not the gold one.
fantastic. That's what you chase. But how many billionaires are there in India? पूरा मणिपुर में कितना लोग हैं? पूरा मणिपुर में कितना लोग? 30 लाख पॉपुलेशन में कितना लोग 20,000 में लेगा एक? आप स्कार्फ लेके 20 नहीं एक मिनट. In fact, I can argue more. You know why? I have written a book. Go to Google right now. Search it out. Luxury retail. I have written a book on luxury retail, so I can talk much better than anyone. मेरा खुद का किताब है luxury में. So I don't want to get into the topic. Today is the market is for what?
Scalability.
What is the purpose of business? Are you thinking of volume? Yesterday I spoke to that. You can ask him. You know what he said? See, this is unique. Because of uniqueness, if you charge premium price, do you think customer will pay?
Only selected.
It's unique. We appreciate that. But as an entrepreneur, what you should try to do?
Scalable.
Keep the uniqueness, use the technology and reduce the price so that everybody will buy. The purpose is what? The purpose is for what? सबको मिलना चाहिए. आप बोलेगा नहीं नहीं मेरा यूनिकनेस है, ऐसा सोचा रहेगा ना सर, आज आप कंप्यूटर यूज नहीं कर सकते, मोबाइल यूज नहीं कर सकते. एक जमाने में 4 GB का हार्ड डिस्क, you can ask this earlier generation faculty member, they will tell you 4 GB hard disk in the computer called P1 P2 in 2000. 4 GB hard disk upgradation 6,500 रुपया, 6,500 Seagate का. You know what is the weight of the hard disk? 4 GB, 2.5 kg. What is the price? 6,000 rupees. What is it? Hard disk to store the data. Now you tell me what is the price of hard disk, what is the size, what is the weight, what is the capacity? All three.
1 TB 250 milligram, 250 gram.
Give claps to this guy. Genuinely he speaks good sometimes.
Sometimes
1 TB,
1 TB.
1 TB, not 4 GB, 1 TB. And the hard disk sits in your palm. And the weight of the hard disk, no? You can't measure the weight. उसके लिए you have to have a nano weighting machine. If you put it in layman language, if you put the hard disk, it flies. That hard disk literally flies. If you keep it in your palm, where? 1 TB, the weight is became 1 in 1,000 or 1 in lakh also we can say. 4.5 kilo किधर है, 2.5 kilo किधर है? The weight in milligram. Maybe 5 gram, 3 gram.
200 gram approx. Not
Including box.
Yeah.
I'm talking only the memory stick. And what is the price? 500 rupees.
7,000, 6,000.
7,000. And if you go for 4 GB, 128 GB hard, that hard disk which come in the memory card, 400 rupees. Will you say this? No, this is a very unique product. It will save your entire life. From childbirth to till today, whatever you have done, I can make document your life. Very unique. To create the product, they must be spent billions of amount. No, it's very unique product. I want to sell it this artist for 1 lakh rupee. Do you survive? You can say no. This is 1 lakh only made for billionaires. आप बोलेगा ये बिलियनर है भाई, आप बिलियनर है, मुझे भी लाइफ में मेमोरीज होते हैं. ये बिलियनर का अलग है क्या? बिलियनर का क्या आगे मुझे भी आगे, उसका क्या हैप्पीनेस मेमोरी होते हैं, मुझे भी होते हैं. मेरा मेमोरीज भी कैप्चर करके फोटो रखना चाहिए. एस्पिरेशन फॉर एवरीवन इज सेम इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ स्टेटस. In that situation, what will you do if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a businessman?
I won't do that.
Still you want to say that, no, my product is so rich, only billionaire can buy. No, entirely मुझे पैसा कमाना. I'll put another example. You tell me the reason, right? There is one potato chips, आलू का chips. Tell me honestly, आप लेस खाते हैं, बिंगो खाते हैं, और वुड यू लाइक टू हैव प्रिंगल्स? तीनों चिप्स है. जेन्युइनली बोलो, इंक्लूडिंग फैकल्टीज, दे हैव अर्निंग्स. पैसा कमा रहे हैं, आप लोग स्टूडेंट्स हैं, पैसा खर्चा कर रहे हैं, फिर भी उसका भी पूछो, आपका भी पूछो, कौन सा चिप कर देंगे? लेस, बिंगो, बालाजी और लोकल फ्लेवर. क्यों भाई? 10 रुपया 20 रुपया पैकेट. अरे प्रिंगल्स ले लो, प्रिंगल्स वो लेते हैं क्या?
वो गिफ्ट देने के लिए.
हाँ, गिफ्ट देते हैं. अरे बच्चों, ये ले लेना प्रिंगल, आपके लिए लेके आया. दिल थोड़ा दुखता है. 200 रुपया में 30 ग्राम जरूर देंगे. 30 ग्राम का छोटा डब्बा 100 रुपया, फिर भी थोड़ा दुखता है. बट गिफ्ट देने में चलेगा. और वो है रिटर्न गिफ्ट कभी देते हैं,
ROI देख के
कुछ तो मिला रहेगा. कोई भी गिफ्ट ऐसा नहीं देते, याद रख ले. 100 रुपये का गिफ्ट दिया मतलब उसके पास 1000 रुपये आया रहेगा.
गर्लफ्रेंड
अदरवाइज उसका ROI ज़्यादा है. गर्लफ्रेंड का बोल, राइट? They don't sell chips. Then what they sell? They sell shapes. उसका चिप्स का शेप ऐसा स्टैक्स करके आते हैं बराबर. उसका बॉक्स बराबर करते हैं. शटल बैडमिंटन का बॉक्स ऐसा खोलेगा तो
पक्का आवाज।
पक्का शेप है, ये भी चिप्स है, वो भी चिप्स है। एक्चुअली डू यू नो वेयर दे मेक मनी मोर? Pringles also made with lace, but वो 100 पैकेट जाएगा ना, Pringles 2-3 पैकेट ही जाएगा। 90 पैकेट्स कौन जाते हैं? लेस। सेम कंपनी।
Yesterday you also mentioned if you want to rich, you do business to the poor.
I'm coming to this. How to write a case? Entire world is today. Entire world is moving towards अरे सबको सब होना चाहिए. Everybody can't afford Apple. Today we are buying MI. ये पूरा क्लास में अभी सबके पास मोबाइल है. कितना लोग के पास एप्पल पूछो, मे बी एक कार तो 4 जन हाथ उठाए. But out of 30 people, 20 people will raise hands MI or Oppo or Vivo or OnePlus or Redmi. मैं आपको एक चीज बताता हूँ, you will get shocked. Again I'll repeat. Oppo, Vivo,
A1.
OnePlus,
OnePlus.
Redmi,
Very simple.
Realme, not Redmi, Realme. All 4 brands, one company.
Sisters come.
No sister brother, same company.
Sisters brand, I should say.
You are all in Northeast, so you are all very fond of sisters and brothers. You say 7 sister, 1 brother, 7 sister. So I don't want to get into nitty-gritty of it. Right? All 4 brands owned by the same company. I like her color.